So all the buzz about Maxx Crosby, and then out of nowhere, like a Mack truck, we get hit with the news about Drew Dalman. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, Chicago Bears faithful? How are we going to fix this problem? What is Ryan Poles going to do? I feel like there was so much left for our offensive line. One of the strongest positional in all of our team. I mean, you had the defensive backs, they went down on injury, offensive linemen back and forth. Now, 40% of that line you have to replace. How are we going to do this? We're going to dive right into it right after this.
Tops on the ice, red lights flash, cubs in the summer, whole city mad. Track sick of tone, nigga ran for the sound. City ride with it, yeah, this our town. It's Chicago. Fucking here we live in Chicago. Sports podcast, yeah, we in it. Cut the take, cut the call. Whole city tell you when we turn the ball. It's Chicago. Let's pay, lean in. Chicago. Sports podcast, yeah, this spin. Same heart, same code. Sports podcast, hey, let's go.
So we had a really good year with Dalman, right? I mean, we finally got that center that we needed. How long has it been since we had a good center? I mean, let's be real. It's been forever, right? Then all of a sudden, Dalman retires. There was a little talk, during the offseason, basically talking about how his injuries and stuff and potentially might retire, but it really wasn't talked about, but it was brought up. And then out of nowhere, he just retires. I mean, I'm glad it happened this draft because I will say this. Well, first, I really hope we get those compensation picks now. Those 2 third-round compensation picks will be huge. I don't care what Ryan Poles says. We need those compensation picks more than ever because this is a good, deep draft, and we really could use one right now to go grab a center for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're going to explore a couple options out there. We're going to explore some expensive options. We're going to explore some not so expensive options. And there's 3 ways to upgrade your team, right? And we did that last year with our offensive line. We totally revamped our offensive line, right? I mean, our left tackle is out. Braxton Jones is in the wind. We don't know what's going on with him. So basically, essentially, we need a left tackle. We knew that going into this draft. Potentially, we would pick him up somewhere, right? And wait till, Ozzie gets back. End of the year, maybe next year, whatever. Okay. But now, our center's gone. The guy that's most important for Caleb, most important for his growth and development, your center. I mean, Caleb has all these nicknames for his offensive linemen, and he gave Drew Dalman the Hulk. The Hulk is intelligent. The Hulk is strong. You need the Hulk all the time. That's how much he meant to Caleb. Caleb knew it. He wasn't just snapping the ball and getting it to him. They were close. And this one hurts. And, I mean, Joe Thuney, you would figure it would be him before a 27-year-old center. Come on, man. I mean, it's hard to make sense. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like Olin says. You get beat up, you listen to your body. You know your aches and pains. When you can't go no more, you don't go no more. So, I don't know. Maybe the Bears talk him into staying. Maybe a couple more months, he's all right. Maybe he gets a second opinion. He can go another year. I really hope that works out. But I think they're going to try to do their due diligence and go find him a veteran center, I would say, at least till you figure out what's going to happen at that position. Now, I would say the first year, last year, or the year before last, when Caleb was a rookie, it's going that fast. We're already in year 3. That would have been rough to have a rookie center and a rookie quarterback. Second year, still a little rough because that was his first year with a really offensive coordinator, right? So I'm glad he had that 1 year with Dalman. Now, I mean, the only person that has potential to elevate into that position is Luke Newman, 5th rounder from last year. Now, he showed a little bit of flash at guard, I would say that. But outside of that, I'm not quite sure that boy could snap the ball. And at the end of the day, we need him to play guard. We might even need him to play tackle, But once again, we're showing how much we're battle tested, and it almost feels like we're going in the same trajectory as the Lions, although the Lions were together for 7 years before all this started to happen. But it's all happening to the Lions at once, and it's all happening to us at the same time it's happening to the Lions. So we didn't get our 7-year run, but yeah, because Dan Campbell's going into a 7 years. So Ben is going into his 2nd year. So it's crazy. But you're really going to get to see how well this team is. You're really going to get to see how well your offensive line coach is. You're really going to get to see how good Ben Johnson is as far as a leader, because these are the things that when you stand up and you show out during, being battle tested, if you have the same offensive line for years, like the Dallas Cowboys did back in the 90s, I mean, Emmitt Smith could run through holes, no problem. Those offensive linemen were magnificent. If you have that, I mean, your job's easy, right? The coach's job's easy. Caleb's job's easy. Same thing on the defense, right? Got a great defensive line for years. Linebackers easy. Defensive backs are easy. All of it makes their job easier, not easy. That's what I'd say. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, share this video for everybody to see. This is Chicago Sports Podcast. I'm your boy, Brandon Trax Hyatt, and I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Yeah, I mean, let's take a look at one guy. Now, they're talking about several different guys on the offensive line, okay? And one guy is just way too expensive, right? Okay. And I will say this. Tyler Biadasz, he's coming off a season-ending injury in Week 16 versus Dallas on Christmas, okay? That's tough. He should be ready to go. I haven't heard it otherwise, but they're trying to clear cap space there. He's actually in some ways better on the, run blocking, pass protect, all of that. So kind of interested to see, what we do with him. I like him. I think he's, serviceable center. They're saying, one of the best and in the position, top 6, I believe. And that's pretty amazing, right? And I will say this, it's worth having a look at because, this guy, they're hard to come by and they're getting very, very expensive. He's not that expensive yet, okay? I will say that. So I think he's, the right type of guy that we need right now for the Chicago Bears. Now, the Chicago Bears are going to save about $11 million on Dalman. And Dalman, with him retiring, he only allowed 1 sack all season, guys. Only 3 penalties, 77.5 PFF. Now, I do believe Biadasz, Tyler, is he's better. He's better, all things considered. I think he allowed two sacks, 8 hurries, and he's got a better PFF. Better at run blocking, though, which kind of makes sense why they couldn't run up the middle as well as we thought, right? So maybe we can get a slight, and then as he got injured towards the end of the season, you could see some of that, drop off. So that makes a little sense, right? But, Drew Dalman, thank you for your service. Trust me, we still want you here, buddy. I mean, you look good 52. Hey, I will say this silver lining is if Khalil Mack comes back, he can get 52 back, right? So, but hate to see Drew Dalman go. Anyways, Tyler, I know you're in the house. We're talking to you. I hope you decide to, take us and accept the job because we need you. Tyler Biadasz, he's 6'3", 316, 28 years old, about the same age as Drew Dalman. 10 years, class is 2016. He allowed 3 sacks, 3 sacks, 3 penalties, and a 70.7 PFF grade. So a little bit lower than Dalman. But like I said, he's got a better run protection. Now, I will say this. They're next to Thuney. They both could help each other out. And I think that he could definitely help him out for sure. And also, I will say this. There were several games where their starting quarterback was gone and they had a backup quarterback. So there's things that, drop when that happens, right? So, not making excuses for the guy, but I could see where he had a drop off. So I think he would definitely play better. And I think anybody would play better around Thuney, that experience, that leadership. So let me know in the comments below. Should we bring Tyler in? Should we give him a chance? If not, who? Who would you like to see? Also, we're going to do our due diligence and have a draft after this. But first, I want to talk to you about a word from our sponsors. So we've got Bridges Scoreboard. They've been with us for 3 years now. Okay. And they're your Northwest Indiana headquarters with the Hall of Fame menu and the coldest drinks in Chicagoland. To prep for your next Chicago sports night, look at them up on bridgesscoreboard.com or call them at 219-924-2206. So I will say that they have been really great, and they have some amazing St. Patty's Day things coming up. So check them out. Look them up on Facebook. Love these guys. So known them forever. Knew them when I was in the military. So been around for, I think, 43 years. The average sports bar lasts about 3 years. Couple of our other sponsors is Donut Depot. I'm going to make you guys hungry. Okay? Donut Depot, they're in Griffith, Indiana, also right near Bridges Scoreboard, right off of Main Street. Awesome. And then the gourmet popcorn. Go check them out also. So that's a word from our sponsor. And now let's get back to business. So we went over Tyler. Now we need to look at the other side of the ball for a second, guys. We need to look at the other side of the ball. And I thought that that's all we had to do was look at the other side of the ball for this draft for the most part. Maybe pick up a tackle, obviously, because we need somebody at left tackle. So obviously, yeah, we would definitely pick somebody up at left tackle if we weren't picking up someone at free agency, right? So now it's ever more so clear why we need our picks. So here's the problem with that. This guy right here, he didn't make that much sense, but he was a lot of fun. And he had the best DraftKings odds, just like Giannis. And just like everybody else that they put, it's like because we're a big city, they always put people favored to come to Chicago. And I swear they just use it to help that sports player find a place, drive up the price, make it competitive. We rarely ever see these guys come here. How many times have you seen an insider be right? If that was the case, we'd all have Giannis jerseys on. I mean, I know I was ready to go get one, and you guys know I got some killer jerseys, Any size you want, any style, brand, team, whatever, let me know. Get a hold of me on XApp, Instagram, message me, Facebook. I'll hook you up, man. Got the new jerseys out for hockey. The USA, Olympic jerseys. Those are fire. So do a lot of raffles too. Anyways, so the Bears for DraftKings odds are plus 200. The Raiders are 425, and the Rams are plus 700. Now, I will say this. I think it's probably changed after the Drew Dalman news because now we need our draft picks more so than ever. And I don't see the Raiders doing this without draft picks. And if we had the 2/3, there might be a better way. We might see something. But right now, I don't see a clear path. Not saying it won't happen. They could get real creative. It still could happen. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of – let me know if you guys are still in on this guy or you think it's a done deal now that we need to definitely replace Maxx. Now, I will say this. If we find him in free agency and he looks really good and we kick the tires, everything looks good and they feel confident about it, maybe we still use our draft picks and go out and get Maxx. Let me know in the comments below if you think that has a big impact or not, or it's definitely something that we need to look at. I'd like to hear from you guys. But staying on that side of the ball, here's a man that just got relieved of his duties, linebacker Bobby Okereke. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, sir, but your name is a lot more exciting than mine. 6'2", 235, 29 years old, 7 years, class of 2019, 143 total tackles. You see that C on his chest right there, folks? That means captain. He was the captain. Looks like he's pretty muscular, pretty good shape, flying around. 143 total tackles, 1 sack, 2 interceptions, 56.3 PFF grade. A little low, but I'll tell you what. You want to talk about a tackling machine? Jeez, oh Pete, that's crazy, right? He was their guy on that side of the ball. And listen, they're saving almost $10 million. He's a cap casualty for the Giants, okay? They got a lot of stuff to do over there. They need to fix a lot of things, all right? That's why he's been released. You guys, let me know in the comments below if you think this guy's a good fit. Should we bring a guy in like Bobby Okereke? I mean, looks pretty good to me. It all depends on what Dennis Allen thinks, right? You guys think that, you guys think that Dennis is interested in him? Let me know if you think he fits the bill. So, yeah, man, I will say it's been interesting. It's been an interesting ride. I mean, we were so excited about the Maxx Crosby odds, and then out of nowhere, boom, retirement, right? Crazy. How you guys doing out there? Like I said, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Share this Chicago Sports Podcast YouTube channel with everybody, your neighbors, your family, your mama, your coworkers, everybody. Please, man, let's let this community grow, okay? Let's see who we got out there. Oh, what's up, Traps? Good to see you out there, man. What's up, AC? AC Adam, my guy. Louis. What up, Louis? What up, Louis the mayor? Start calling Louis the mayor. Oh, man. Let's see who else. Lots of options out there. There is a lot of options out there at center, too. Disappointed, but I can't blame Dalman. No. The Bears had that in the early 2000s with Kreutz, yeah. And then it was Roberto Garza. Remember, he switched over from guard to center. He was pretty serviceable, pretty good. I liked him. Him and Olin are pretty good buddies. Yeah. What's up, AC? Real Annie Up says, yeah, I agree, man. Dan Reschauer is going to whip him into shape. Absolutely. Yep. What's up, brother? Shout out to Drew. Onwards and upwards. Yeah. McGovern from Buffalo is a nice option also. I'm thinking either McGovern, right, or Tyler. I really think so. And you know what? I actually worked on pronouncing his name correctly, and I had it dialed in. And as soon as the show started, I started messing it up. So my bad, guys. I'm just going to call him Tyler. Okay. I know he's Polish, so that's why he's got a fancy last name. So Annie Up says he likes McGovern too. Yeah. Doug likes him. Doug says Bridges. Shout out to Bridges. So hospital. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Donuts sounds good right about now. Absolutely. They sure do, don't they? So, all right. Well, let's get into the mock draft. You guys up for that? Let's do some mock draft action. As soon as we get a chance to finish catching up with you guys, man, I appreciate everyone showing up and showing out. Look at all these people coming in. This is great. Oh, Louis makes a good point. He says the only pick I'm willing to part with is 25, no more than that. Louis, what if you were to trade back and then you could get multiple picks in other rounds? You know what I'm trying to say? Like not get rid of, but like get multiple picks because of that, because of trading back. I feel like because this draft is so deep that if you saw somebody that's not on the radar of everybody else and you're like, you know what, he's going to be here. Let's go ahead and trade back and get some more. Is that a way that you would attack that? Would you say that, guys? Okereke's a good fit. I agree. What's up, AC? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. So, sorry about that, guys. Always up for a mock. Always up for a mock. I love this guy. Great. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, like I said earlier, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate your view. For real. For real, for real. All right, let's get it on. I'm always happy to get more capital. Yeah, I think this is the time that we start to put on our caps and we do a draft like we did the other night where we force multiply and get a bunch of extra capital, extra draft capital, some cheap labor or cheapest labor. So, all right, here we go. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Can you guys see that? Hey, what's up, Honey Bear? Can you guys see the mock draft screen? Looks good, right? We all good? I'm going to splurge and spend a little extra, maybe do an extra raffle or something. Maybe I'll put some extra squares in there just to help fund this thing because I'm thinking about getting a PFF. You know what I mean? Since we do these mock drafts so much. So that way we don't have any like ads coming up or something. I might have some exciting news for you guys. Can't say what it is yet, but there's always, Trax is always up to something. All right, so here we go. Let's get into this. Let's get into it, baby. Mm-hmm. See what we got. What in the hell? Look at this ad. Covers the whole damn screen. All right, so here we got so far. All right, guys. Freeling's already gone. That was one of the offensive linemen that, is projected. Again, it still stays the same, the needs. Defensive tackle, safety, edge, offensive tackle, linebacker. Here's an interesting one. From Pittsburgh, you got pick 53, 76, 85, and the next year's second rounder. Now, I will say this. If we could somehow get them to move off that second round pick for next year and give us something this year, I might jump on that, right, guys? Because look at that value offered. That's huge. It's like an extra 32-point swing. Who else we got? Guys? Oh, 39 and 70. That makes things a little easier. Plus, they're trading our 7th for next year. So that's an early second rounder, right? It's the 7th pick in the second round. And then we don't want to trade against Green Bay. So, I mean, do you guys see anything right here that pops out at you? Let me exit full screen so I can see what you guys got to say. What are you guys thinking? Montgomery's gone. Montgomery's already gone, Debbie. Yeah, he's done. What do you guys think? We got Pittsburgh, and then we've got Cleveland. So Pittsburgh and Cleveland might be able to squeeze an extra draft pick out of Cleveland, get 3 for our 2. Cleveland's looking good. Yeah, let me go ahead and counter that. 39 and 70. Remember this, guys. Okay, let's get into here. Close. Let's see. See what happens. Rejected. Let's see. All right, let's try it again. So he's on the Texans is what we're trying to say. B206. I think that'll do it. I think 206 will do it. I think we can get it. Yep. All right, we're good. Okay. So we lost our first round draft pick, but we got an extra one. Can you guys hear my mic? Because I see somebody saying something in the chat that I just said. I'm hoping you guys could hear my mic. Just want to make sure. Trying to speak a little softly. Families down. Down for the count. That's why I'm having the late ones. I can still chill with you guys, but make sure I don't miss anything with the boy. All right, so Jackson wants to do a 56, 196, and a second rounder. Can you guys hear me? Thank you. I'm glad somebody responded. It's frustrating when I can't communicate with you guys. I want to make sure. Okay. I don't really like the Jacksonville one. That doesn't really jump out at me. Not really fond of the Arizona either. I think we just cancel out of those and then just pick a draft pick here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take a look. So right off the rip, we have Lee Hunter. We have offensive tackle Maxx Crosby. A lot of guys are big on him. Offensive tackle out of Arizona State. Now this might change people's, position at what we need first, right? 56, Sam Heck out of Kansas State. And then the next one is Parker Brailsford and Connor Liu. I will say this. If we're going to do a center, I would like to get him in the second round, and hopefully we can get Connor Liu out of Auburn. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Brian Parker, the second, is also good also. So let's switch gears. Max, 6'6", 321, almost a 10 RAS from Nigeria. Didn't play football in high school, but just several years in his career. He's already emerged as an early prospect. 6'5", 315 pounds with over 34-inch arms. Checks all the boxes NFL evaluators will look for. Long, strong, and explosive. Elite footwork and reactive athleticism. He'll be slightly older for a rookie. Tell you what, guys, I'm sold on this guy. Remember, I burned the first draft. You get the second. I'm going to go ahead and get this guy. This is going to be my left tackle. Okay, guys? I'm going to get Max. Now, I know you guys will probably draft different than I will. Just trying to take care of Caleb. I'm a little concerned right now. Okay. I might go offense, the first 2 picks. Please forgive me. I might trade back so we can get more. Right here. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. Something like this. I'm not mad at this one. 66 and 143. Yeah. Let's see if we can counter and get something a little later too. I don't think so. 162. What if I throw 2? Let's see. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay. Well, I think we really need this. No matter what, we're going to need this pick. I didn't see nothing that really got me excited, so you guys are going to have to forgive me. Now, Cassius Howell out of edge. Oh, man. See, this is messing me up. But I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I need Howell. I need the edge. I'm getting Cassius Howell. Okay. First, I got the tackle. Made sure that was good. 70. Come on, baby. No, we're rejecting. We're going right to offense. I'm going to go look at centers. Connor Loser. Yes. All right, take a look at this guy. 6'3", 310. Both one of the youngest and most pro-ready centers in the NFL for 2026 draft. He became a starter midway through his freshman season, taking over for an injured Avery Jones, and didn't relinquish the job from that point on. He received freshman All-American recognition, started every game, and was a fulcrum for the Tigers in 2025. Great lower body mass, strength, and explosion. While he's not overly powerful, he can reach his landmarks and stack blocks efficiently in the run game. He's smooth anchor operator with active hands in the pass. Lou's quick execution is a testament to his football IQ, but he's also physical talent to lock in early rounds. A torn ACL suffered in October could muddy his stock, but he has declared nonetheless as top 100 appeal if medical checks out. Now, that was my one concern. That's my one caveat. That's why I wanted to show you guys Brian Parker. Okay, here we go. Brian Parker is a compelling mid-round offensive lineman prospect in 2026 draft who closely follows his fellow alumnus Graham Barton. Pretty big name there. Matter of fact, he's available. As a matter of fact, like 26 years old. It's crazy. As a potential interior offensive line converted at tackle position. So he's played tackle also, which is pretty cool. Parker actually played center in high school before switching out to tackle for the Blue Devils, where he's mostly played right tackle at 6'5", 300 pounds. Parker has densely built frame with impressive over mass and good proportions. While he's not close to the athlete Barton is, Parker still has enough functional athleticism to get out of his stance, reach landmarks. At the very least, he's a 5-position flex lineman who provides immediate depth at his best. He's a long-term starter at center or guard. So, I mean, honestly, dude, honestly. Now, I will say this. Logan Jones is an interesting one, and here's why. 25 years old. This is my one concern. You guys can help me, figure this out, okay? 6'3", 299, 9.66 RAS. Pretty huge. Remington Award winner in 2025, as well as leader of Joe Moore Award winner offensive line. There'll be an older 25-year-old. Joe brings a wealth of wheeling dealing. That's right, brother. Wheeling and dealing. 6'3", 300 pounds, 31 arms. Size serves as a potential inhibiting. That's what it was. It was his arms. Yeah, I'm out on this guy. Sorry, guys. I haven't heard much about. Have you guys heard much about Matt Golban, the center from Michigan State? I haven't heard much about him. Honestly, I'm gonna go with Connor, bro. I'm doing Connor. I think he clears. All right, we got our center. That's funny because actually I got that man's phone number. I got that guy's number. Ric Flair's. Got that from Mongo when we worked. When I helped do the benefits for him, it was one of the numbers. Oh, let's see here. Kiss, steal, and trap. That guy's crazy. All right, so now we're up. Pick 89. Okay, so now we got our offensive lineman, we got our edge, got our center. I think we go ahead and it's safe to say we can switch over to defense. I think I'm going to go with Deontay Lawson. I'm a big fan of him, so I'll tell you guys why. Full-time starter for Alabama Crimson. I mean, that I know some people aren't big on Alabama, but they've got a really good pedigree, right? He accumulated 89 tackles, 4.5 for tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks, and 4 pass breakups. He's just a good football player and not quite as transcendent as Jihad, but Lawson is sound both phases. He's got a high leverage IQ in zone, and he's aggressive attack as a blitzer. I think we need that. Experienced Mike can fill a void, a quality second level commander next. I think that's the type of pedigree that we're looking for. Now, the only person that I think, Aiden Fisher, I know you guys don't know much about the Hoosiers, but living out here, I can tell you this. Very intriguing type guy, man. Very intriguing type guy. 4.5 sacks, 2 interceptions, earning a solid almost 80 PFSN linebacker. He was a field general at for a championship level defense. He won't tip the scale. 6'1", 233 with middling arm length, and nor is he as elite as functional athlete. Nevertheless, Fisher is extremely intelligent and tenacious. Those two superlative qualities should help him hold down a starting job in the NFL. Fisher has a good baseline burst, quickness, and fluidity. The thing about him with me is his IQ and that he's technically sound and he's like very tough, man. When you got like, this is the kind of guys that we want on our team. You know what I mean? This is the kind of guy that we want on our team. So I like the way he plays. And if I'm being real, let me go look at the trades again. Don't have any trade offers. All right, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and pick a guy, right? I don't know enough about this Jack Golday, but let's give him a chance. Notable riser, 6'4", 240. Oh, wait a second, a little taller. Explosive range, sideline to sideline. Instinctive spatial navigator, work creases to make stops. He also has blitzing utility, long strider bursts, natural limitations for his non-elite sync ink fluidity, and he also lacks great zone IQ and spatial awareness. Sam, we don't need you. Okay. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Lawson. Think long, think wrong. Here we go. Lawson's a done deal. Okay. I see Doug said that. I watched him play. I watched both of them. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Hit that button. Share that video, man. Share it with everybody right now on social media. But don't leave the show. You guys are having a good time. All right, what do we got here? What are we looking at, fellas? Ladies and gentlemen. We got cornerbacks available, wide receivers, tight end, tackle, safety. Bo Stevens. Oh, you know what? Do something really quickly. I need that defensive tackle. I didn't even have to think about that one. I got my defensive tackle. All right, now they can get a mid to late round safety in here in this draft, I believe. So we'll go ahead and address that next, ladies and gentlemen. So now we got an edge and we got an interior defensive lineman. Okay. Wheatley's still available. We got our safety now. Moving right along, looking good. You guys are up next. How's everybody doing out there? You guys having a good one? Work week's almost over. Hump day's done. Only got 1 day and a wake up, and we get the weekend again, huh? Next pick is 206, baby. Coming up on it. Giants got 2 picks back to back. Oh, you're good, James. Don't worry about it, man. Appreciate you. See all the love. I'm gonna do something a little different, okay? I'm gonna go after a quarterback again. And here's why. I really feel like this is our opportunity to try to get something, at a tie. If we trade Ty, we're gonna have to get a replacement, right? And I really like Luke Altmaier from Illinois, so I'm going to draft him. So, got to have a backup. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Share this video, man. Appreciate you guys. Chicago Sports Podcast brought to you by Bridges Scoreboard, Donut Depot, and Gourmet Popcorn here in Griffith, Indiana. You guys heard any news about they brought up Chicago again, right? Didn't they bring up Soldier Field or something? Where Chicago's going to go? Kind of put that on the back burner as soon as we lost our center, not going to lie. You guys know that broke my heart, by the way. So I think I need to go take a look at defense. Another defensive tackle is what I'd say. Tyler's. Or is it Albert? I don't know enough about these guys. Let's go with all. See what's best available. Okay. Well, I'm going to grab another defensive tackle. All right. Let's see. What's left? 207. I'll grab a I'll grab a guard. Boston College. All right. He passed today. Saw a bunch of stuff this morning. Chris Zorch, wife, posted something. There's our draft. We got an offensive tackle, Maxx Crosby, Cassius Howell, edge, Texas A&M, Connor Lew, center, Auburn. Look at the change, man. Look at the change in our draft already. You can already feel it. Deontay Lawson, linebacker, Zane Durant, defensive tackle, E. Wheatley, Penn State safety, Luke Altmaier, QB Illinois, Tyler Onedum, defensive tackle, A&M. I need him. Logan Taylor, offensive guard, Boston College. Okay, guys, it's time for you guys to do your due diligence. Time for you guys to do your magic. Let's restart this puppy. This is your guys' one. Hopefully, you guys can get it rolling. Let's get it rolling right out the gate, okay? I'm going to do a fast speed this time. I need to do that more. Here we go. Do 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 do. Okay, should go a little quicker, I'd say. All right, we got a trade on the board, on the clock. 47-78 in second rounder next year. 58-84, and then 2. We're not going to trade with them ever. Honestly, guys, if you want, we could trade with Indy, and I could come off that second rounder and try to get something. Get 3 picks this year, best available for the third pick, or you guys could just go ahead and pick right now. Just pick your guy. Got Peter Woods right available for Clemson defensive tackle. That's pretty huge. That's pretty freaking huge, I would say. Make sure you guys hit that like button, okay? I noticed there's just 6 likes. We could do better. Please hit that like button. Only takes a second. After the show's over, circle back. Leave a comment after the show's over. It really helps us out. Thank you. You guys want to trade with Indy or just pick Peter Woods? Or let's see. Got Caden McDonald there too. Got a couple receivers. Akeem Messidor. Got a cornerback, linebacker, C.J. Allen. Oh, C.J. Allen's solid from Georgia. Jeez. T.J. Parker. Lee Hunter. Max. Indy. Go with Indy one. All right, let's see what we can do, man. Let's wheel and deal. Let's wheel and deal, baby. Counter. Counter it. Start there. Whoa. You got to be kidding me. Whoa. 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 All of it? You got to be kidding me. They're going to give me their whole freaking draft. Yeah. Of course I'm going to do that. Coulter. I took their whole draft. I took their whole freaking draft, guys. Freaking idiots. Stupid. Gosh, that freaking GM's going to get fired. 56. Oh, 193. Oh, I might get, yeah. Appreciate you, James. Thank you. Counter. Oh. Oh, maybe that. Yeah. Nah. We're gonna pick right here. All right, guys. What do you guys want? That's your guys' draft. So we got Caden McDonald available still. Remember, we haven't picked anyone yet. 47-57. So we're gonna have a pick really quick. I'd say get Caden McDonald. I mean, could you imagine getting him at the 47th pick and he's the 27th? He slid 20 picks and you're gonna get him. We might even get Jacob Rodriguez to slide. You can go defensive tackle, linebacker, and then go offensive line right afterwards because you're definitely going to have to do your offensive line. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. We got lots of draft picks. Caden. All right, we got Caden. 58 and 127. I'm rejecting it because we need Jacob Rodriguez, right? We got Jacob Rodriguez too. They were going to offer us an extra pick, but it's not even worth it, guys. I'm not listening to them. I'm not listening. I'm rejecting that too. So I feel like there's some good stuff going on right here. We need to capitalize. We can get Connor Liu at center. That'll take care of our center position. Are you guys good with that? Can we pull the pin on center for Connor Liu? That'll take care of our missing Drew Dalman. Unless you guys want to go somewhere else. So far, we got a defensive tackle. I know, right? It's happening a lot. Look at Caden McDonald. Caden's a favorite also. Caden and Jacob Rodriguez. I mean, the only other position I see higher than that is the safety, Lewis Moore. And I feel like we need a center more than we need a safety, if you know what I mean. But it's up to you guys. There's a Drew Shelton, offensive tackle. That's a good one too. So all right. All right, we got Connor Liu. I can't believe. Look at Indy still wants more. They're coming back. They've only got like one other pick for the whole freaking draft, and they want more. They ain't getting nothing. No. All right, guys. So we got a center, a linebacker, and a defensive tackle. They all walk into a bar. I say we get that edge left tackle or LT Overton is what I'd say. Or Orange. We can get. Should we go back to back? Let's get McDonald and Orange in the same draft. Could you imagine? Dude, let's get. Yeah, let's do it, guys. I'm doing it. I'm pulling the pin for you guys. We're gonna have a dominant defensive line. Nobody gonna mess with us. Oh, we're up. Caleb Tiernan, left tackle, swing tackle right here. Look, guys. Boom. Edge is next. I agree. Edge is next. Let's go edge. Yes. Anthony Lucas is huge. Max Llewellyn. Max Llewellyn, guys. Max Llewellyn. That's our guy. So we're at pick 129, and Max Llewellyn is pick 158. What do we have? 155? Dude, right now, guys. Oh my God. Let's go safety. We can still get edge. We can get Max Llewellyn at 155. Okay. Bud Clark. Bud Clark. We got Bud Clark. We got our safety. We got our safety, guys. Watch, we're going to sneak up and grab ourselves our edge. They don't even know it's about to go down. They don't even know. It's our pick. I'm a little scared I didn't see his name pop out right away. Yeah, there he is. Maxx Crosby. Yes. Iowa Edge. I'm telling you right now, boys, this is it. This is the draft. This is the draft, guys. This is the freaking draft. Guys, I'm pretty good. Pretty good right now. We're doing some damage. What do you guys want now? We got everybody. Need to get a guard. Want a guard? Want a receiver? What do you guys want? Bro, look at this. Look at this, guys. You guys paying attention to this draft? You guys are freaking awesome. We're freaking awesome. I'm telling you guys right now, Chicago Bears, listen up. If you guys are paying attention and you guys are looking at us, Ryan Poles, hey, talk to your scouting department. Tell them CSP could help you out. That's all I got to say. All right. And we can't be bought with popcorn and donuts because we already got those. We got the best wings in the world at British Scoreboard. Y'all want to get a picture and some wings? Meet your boy Trax up there. I'm buying. Let's go. All right. You don't have to twist my finger. Roman Hemby. That'd be a good running back, though. Be a good running back. I'll tell you right now. I feel like as much as we need another offensive lineman, could really go for that running back. Yeah, this is the one that we don't want because he used to be a. I'm gonna get this. I'm sorry, guys. I get that running back. I know him really well. I watch Indiana. We'll grab an offensive lineman. I promise, guys. We'll grab probably a guard. Look at a guard. Got a lot of guys from good colleges. Oh, dude. DJ Campbell and Billy from Notre Dame. Okay. 8496. Yeah, this is him. Senior who held down the fort right guard for 3 seasons. Campbell overwhelms defenders with dense, powerful frame. Anchors. He has heavy feet and still polishing his hands. It's like cap his ceiling projects better as a depth piece and immediate timeline. I mean, that's what we're looking at as a depth piece, but I want to look at the Notre Dame kid too because, yeah, I don't really have a lot on him. I'm going to go with Campbell. All right. Oh, we got another pick right away? We sure do. Stanford, Wisconsin. 6'1", 184. There we go. Freakish consistent. Go ahead and go with him. All right, we got ourselves a defensive back. Go with Iowa. Where's that kid from Iowa? I just seen him. Too far down. There we go. 6'5", 3. Yeah, that's a guard. Yeah. Auburn. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Another linebacker would do just fine. Not gonna lie. Jimmy Roller, Michigan. All right, there's our draft, guys. I think we did pretty darn good. I mean, we got 4, 8, 12 freaking draft picks. We got 5 extra picks, guys. We had 7, got 5 extra picks. Who needs those compensation picks, those 2 3s? When you got scouts and GMs like us. So there we go. Defensive tackle, linebacker, center, defensive tackle. Dude, we got Orange and McDonald in the same freaking draft. Let's go. Come on, dude. We went from worst to first. We're going to punish people. Caleb Tiernan, tackle. Okay. Anna center, Connor Lew. What? Bud Clark, safety. Max Llewellyn. I'm telling you guys, look up some tape on Max Llewellyn, edge out of Iowa. Smart, young kid. Roman Hemby, running back, Indiana. Watch his tape too. DJ Campbell, the last 4 is just Big Citrus, Big Mac Citrus. Yeah. Citrus Big Mac. DJ Campbell, Torian Pride, cornerback, guard, linebacker. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Again, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Share this video, Chicago Sports Podcast. We are going to come up with some more. We have a lot of things to talk about. We lost a day yesterday. Thanks for waiting on me, guys. Needed yesterday off. It was a day. Anyways, yeah. So 1 second, please. There we go. I'm back. All right. Yeah. So we got a lot to talk about. We got some trade options brewing, some signings. I'm sure there's going to be some cap situations where they're going to have to get under the cap. So you're going to be able to see some stuff. Tomorrow's a big day and Friday's a big day. I mean, next week is where the illegal tampering happens. So they got to get under before they can start doing the illegal tampering. So I see some big stuff on the horizon. I think it's going to be good. So, I'm not an info insider. It's just my gut feeling, just a fan. And, yeah, man, you guys have a good night. Have a good night's sleep. And, yeah, bear down, guys, right? Bear down. Love you guys.
Tops on the ice, red lights flash, goods in the summer, whole city mad. Tracks like a tone, nigga ran for the sound. City ride with it, yeah, this our town. It's Chicago. Fucking hell, land in Chicago.